And I remember hoping that the pit trapdoor wasn't on a timer, and I don't think it is. But there we go. The doppelganger is dead. So now, with the doppelganger dead, the door opens. We have to get back up onto the other side of the room. Because that's our way out. You gotta be careful not to fall in that pit yourself. And I couldn't figure out what was going on here until I jumped the first time. Now you know. Now this room will rape you. Like, seriously. This is not a fun room. The problem is, you can probably hear it now. You've got a centaur here. A centaur with not much room to move around. And if you're not careful, he'll kill you very easily. And there, I missed my timing there to go back into the inventory and ended up dying. Having to do the doppelganger room again. Unfortunately, that guy got me stuck there. I had no idea what I was doing. It wasn't at all working right. But I got rid of him. And then that guy came in. And he exploded right when I got there and killed me. Practically right off the bat for this room. So I start shooting as soon as I get down there. And take care of one real easy. And the other... There we go. I know exactly what to do in this room, and I just set about doing it. Gotta kill the doppelganger. Gotta use what she does against her. She copies us, so we gotta use that against her. Try to do a running jump, but it jumps a little too early. End up missing the mark. I almost missed that jump. There we go. Doppelganger's dead yet again. So now we have to get out of this room and on to the next. Yep, gotta pick up that Uzi ammo that's right there. And I already know the centaur's there, so guns come out. Trying to lure him over. And that happens. And look off to the right. You probably can't see it that well. But you get raped even harder because you have a ground walker as well as a centaur. And I accidentally lured the ground walker over. So dealing with those guys one at a time is hard enough. But dealing with them at the same time, near impossible. Especially with the Uzis. ended up accidentally pressing forward there when trying to turn. I wasn't lined up well enough to grab onto the ledge. But you guys know the deal with this room. Kill the doppelganger yet again. Hopefully for the last time, I don't remember. Trying to do that run jump again and still a little early. Yeah, too far back to get that jump. But that time it worked. As did that. And here I was really thankful that that was not timed, because that ended up taking a bit longer than I had intended. So hopefully this is the last time we have to deal with the centaur and the groundwalker, but I think there might be one more on top of this. I hate to say it, but I think I might. Yeah, I decided to pull out the shotgun to try to make quick work of the centaur. But then I ran out of ammo. I needed to heal up, and I needed to switch guns. And I accidentally selected the shotgun again. So I immediately got back in and changed to the Uzis. And then immediately got back in to heal up. Because I knew changing it to the Uzis was going to take time. And since I knew there was also that groundwalker and I was low on health, I had to heal up yet again. Yeah, there is one more time I go through this, because I remember what happens when trying to finish this room. So first up, after taking a look around, trying to figure out what's going on, realizing that there was a bridge there that was not deployed yet, and recognizing the exact room it was from Anniversary Edition, I take the right path, which I believe is actually the right path, the correct path to take. And I flip the switch, which opens the door. Now there's still no bridge, so we can't go through it yet. I expected maybe it might have been that door that had opened, but it didn't. But I figure if there's a switch there, and it opened the door, but not the, didn't raise the bridge, then there's probably a switch on the other side that does raise the bridge. And I decided to pick up the ammo right there, and flip the switch. And then go back. Now, I did not realize until I was halfway across the bridge that those switches were on timers. The door closed and I tried to get off the bridge, but then the bridge died right afterwards. So I died by lava again. Which means I have to do the Doppleganger room again. Luckily, I do think this might be the actual last time I had to do the Doppleganger room. But by now I know exactly what to do. I've got this really easily figured out. Just climb up here, turn around, standing jump, running jump, flip the switch. Turn around, running jump. That's just a tad too early. So you gotta climb up there. Do a standing jump that I missed. So I had to climb back up there again. Do a running jump this time. And Doppleganger's dead. There we go. So now we have to get back to the door. Exact same path as always. But I missed that. Just was not quite lined up properly. I probably have to start keeping it a little bit quieter in here, because I think my parents are trying to go to sleep now. And I ended up accidentally jumping off of that, or running off of that, rather. So here I am walking to make sure I've got that lined up. Making sure I've got this one lined up too. And I didn't, unfortunately. I did not have it lined up. So this time I'm like double making sure everything's lined up. And that worked. Gotta pick up that ammo every single time. And I decide not to go for the shotgun this time. Either just wait. Kill the Cerberus, the Centaur. Before he kills me. Replace some of that ammo. And kill this guy. There we go. Now go back to the right path. Because it seemed to me like the door shut and the bridge dropped in such a short frame of time that I think the bridge is on a shorter timer. And this time, I do not go for the ammo. I figured that would just waste precious time. That was probably why I didn't make it through to begin with, was I stopped for the ammo. I'm just running straight across. Trying to figure out what was going on here at first. Picking up ammo, of course. But that is a Scion right there. Now we've got some cutscenes.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of our...
You can't,
breaking the three bond of consent that our people are ruled and secured under, and invading Teopan and myself with our army, our warriors, empty from our pyramid, so that you can use the pyramid, its powers of creation, for your own mindless destruction.
Mindless? Look at you! Neither of you have one squirt of inventive juice in your heads. Wasters.
Let's just do it.
Tehokan!
You use the sacramental place as a source of individual pleasure. As some freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you, we're gonna lock you in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
You won't rest either, or your damned continent in death.
And there you have it. That's how Natla was exiled to space before she crashed back to Earth in the very beginning scene.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
A kick in the pants. Those runts Qualopec and Tehocan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of langering wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late for abortions now.
Not without the heart of the operation.
No!
10.
I remember being terrified they were going to drop us right into a boss battle here, right after those cutscenes, with no saving point between the two.